The 2025 NFL Draft is about to get wild. We're talking about two-way superstars, quarterbacks who play like magicians, and edge rushers that hit like a wrecking ball. These aren't just college standouts. They're future Pro Bowlers, record breakers, and franchise saviors. And some of them? They've already made history. But which freak athlete could go number one? One overall, and who's flying under the radar, ready to shock the world? From jaw-dropping highlights to cold-blooded dominance, here are the 10 NFL draft prospects you absolutely need to know before they're snatched up in the first round and never touch the college field again. He's the most dangerous two-way player college football's seen in decades. A lockdown corner and a highlight reel receiver? Yeah, that's not a typo. That's Travis Hunter. One play, he's clamping down your WR1 like a seasoned NFL vet. The next, he's burning your best corner for 6. He's not just an athlete, he's a football alien, a pure instinct machine with vision, timing, and swagger. Most players beg to be on the field. Hunter refuses to leave it. He played over 110 snaps a game under Coach Prime, at full speed. Who does that? And don't let the flash fool you. NFL scouts are obsessed with his tape, his footwork, his hip fluidity, his break on the ball, textbook cornerback play. But then you turn on the offensive tape, and suddenly you're looking at a wide receiver who tracks the ball like Justin Jefferson and snags it like Odell. So where do you even draft a guy like this? CB1? WR1? The top pick overall? Whatever team takes the shot might be getting 2 Pro Bowlers in one body. Every time Abdul Carter lines up on the edge, you can hear offensive coordinators across the country mutter the same word. Uh-oh. This guy doesn't just rush the passer, he detonates plays with a burst that'll remind you of Micah Parsons. And yeah, he's wearing the same number. It's no coincidence. He's a lion in Penn State's defense. 6'3", 250 pounds of pure fury. Blink and he's already wrapping up your quarterback. But here's what separates him from the pack. It's not just speed, it's that sixth sense. He reads the play before it happens. He hunts angles. He smells blood. And when he's locked in, good luck blocking him one-on-one. He bends like a linebacker, finishes like a defensive end. He's not just a pass rusher either. He sets the edge, drops into coverage, and still manages to make splash plays. The scary part? He's still evolving, still getting faster, still figuring out just how dominant he can be. And in a league desperate for elite edge talent, Abdul Carter might be the next one to break the game. You can't coach what Cam Ward has? That fearless creativity? That off-script chaos? That deep ball sorcery? It's just in his blood. Roll him out, break the pocket, let the defense think they've got him, and then boom, 40 yards downfield. Strike, touchdown. Crowd loses its mind. Most QBs panic under pressure. Cam Ward thrives in it. He's like if Lamar Jackson had a cannon and Joe Burrow's nerves. Transferred to Miami and lit the ACC on fire. 4,000 plus yards, 30 plus touchdowns. Comeback after comeback. Clutch gene? Certified. And don't sleep on the fundamentals. He can thread needles, read defenses pre-snap, and zip it into tight windows from any arm angle. You want flash? He's got it. You want leadership? He owns the huddle. You want upside? He's got franchise QB written all over him. The only question is, which team is bold enough to build around his brilliance? Because once Cam Ward's in rhythm, there's no playbook that can contain him. Quarterbacks get the glory, but Will Campbell? He's the reason they stay alive long enough to earn it. Standing 6 feet 6 inches, 319 pounds. This man is a left tackle fortress. Elite bend coming off the edge? Shut down. Speed to power conversion? Not on his watch. He's got that rare combo. Brute strength in the run game and ballet feet in pass protection. And here's the kicker. He's been doing this since he was a freshman in the SEC. Against future NFL pass rushers, week in, week out. He understands leverage, anticipates twists, wins with hand placement, resets quickly, and never panics, even under blitz pressure. You're looking at a plug-and-play left tackle, the kind you draft and don't worry about for the next 10 years. So while everyone obsesses over flashy skill guys, smart GMs know you win in the trenches. And Will Campbell is already playing like an all-pro. You don't block Mason Graham, you survive him. The snap hits, boom. He's in the backfield before the play even develops. Offensive linemen get tossed, running backs get swallowed, quarterbacks panic. This isn't just brute force, it's controlled violence. At 6'3", 296, he's got the anchor to eat double teams and the quickness to slice through gaps like a linebacker. But here's the scary part. He plays like a nose tackle, moves like a 3-tech, and thinks like a linebacker. High football IQ, elite hand usage, nonstop motor. He's not just winning reps, he's taking over entire drives. Try to run up the middle? Stuffed. Bootleg? Blown up. Double team? Split. Mason Graham is a one-man wrecking crew. You build a defensive identity around a guy like this, and the rest of your team just feeds off the chaos. There's fast, there's tall, and then there's Tetairoa McMillan. At 6 feet 4 inches, 219, he looks like a tight end, moves like a slot receiver, and plays like he's got magnets in his gloves. He's mossing DBs on fade routes, making circus grabs look routine, and turning 50-50 balls into 80-20. You line him up outside and he bullies corners with his frame. Slide him into the slot, he cooks linebackers on slants. But don't let the highlight plays fool you. This guy runs crisp routes. He stacks defenders, sells breaks, and uses leverage like a 5-year NFL vet. And when the quarterback needs a play, McMillan's the first guy they look to, back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons. Dominated Pac-12 secondaries. Red zone weapon, third down killer, deep threat nightmare. You want a WR who can win jump balls, move chains, and blow the top off? Tetairoa McMillan checks every box, and then some. Draft him, and just watch your offense explode. If you like violence in the trenches, Armand Membou is your kind of problem. 6 feet 4 inches, 332 pounds of pure pain for a defensive lineman. Once he gets his hands on you, it's over. He doesn't just block you, he erases you from the play. But here's what makes him freaky. He moves like a tight end, pulls in the run game, mirrors past rushers in space, and still buries dudes like it's personal. Watch his tape. His feet never stop, his hands land heavy, and his balance? Rock solid. He's been Missouri's most reliable pass protector, going up against SEC speed rushers and not flinching. Right tackle, left tackle guard. He's got that rare versatility teams crave. So yeah, skill guys score touchdowns. But Membou, he's the one opening the gates. And come draft night, don't be shocked if he flies up the board. Some offensive linemen win with raw power, others with perfect technique. Kelvin Banks Jr., he's got both, and it's terrifying. He's the dude that makes elite pass rushers disappear. At 6 feet 5 inches, 315, he's got the ideal frame, but it's the footwork that sets him apart. He doesn't lunge, doesn't panic, doesn't lose leverage. He just absorbs pressure, resets, and wins, like clockwork. Texas trusted him to lock down the blind side as a true freshman, and he delivered like a vet. Whether it's a speed demon off the edge or a bull rusher trying to collapse the pocket, Banks holds his ground. And when it's time to get nasty, he buries defenders with a smile. Controlled violence. Every snap. Plug him in at left tackle day one, and forget about that side of the line for the next decade. Kelvin Banks Jr. doesn't just block, he builds walls. Every defense wants a game wrecker off the edge. Georgia's got one, and his name is Jalon Walker. Snap, burst, boom. That's how fast he gets home. At 6 feet 1 inch, 243, he's built for chaos. Low center of gravity, elite first step, and a motor that just won't quit. But what makes him deadly isn't just speed, it's that instinct. He sees the play before you run it, whether it's rushing the passer, spying mobile QBs, or locking down the edge. He does it all. He's compact but powerful, explosive but controlled, and his versatility? Off the charts. Georgia moved him all over the front. Stand-up rusher, off-ball, even dropping into zone, and he wrecked shop everywhere. He's still just scratching the surface. But if he lands in the right system, Jalon Walker might just become the next big nightmare for NFL quarterbacks. Not every running back is built for the spotlight, but Ashton Jeanty, he's got that rare combination, power and speed, wrapped in one electrifying package. At 5 feet 9 inches, 211 pounds, he's compact, but don't mistake his size for a lack of power. This is a dude who runs with the strength of a tank and the vision of a seasoned vet, but it's not just the physical tools. Jeanty sees holes that no one else does, and he hits them with violent acceleration. When he turns the corner, forget it. He's got that burst that leaves defenders reaching for air. You want yards after contact? Jeanty's got them in buckets. He's explosive in space, tough between the tackles, and when he hits top speed, you better believe he's gone. A lot of people slept on him, but Jeanty's performance speaks for itself. In the NFL, he might just turn into one of the most dangerous backs in the game. There you have it, the future of the NFL coming in hot this April. These players are primed to break out and change the game forever. But if you think these guys are the toughest in the league, you haven't seen our list of the top 5 toughest QBs in the NFL. Trust me, you won't want to miss this one. From arm strength to sheer willpower, we've got the elite on deck. Click that video right now and let's break down the true warriors of the NFL. Subscribe, hit that notification bell, and stay locked in for all the fire content coming your way. Until next time, keep your eyes on the game-changing talents because the future is right in front of us.